sign and you can fill in your address now, and then I do this part down.
Do you have a pen?
Yep.
And I just write my own short. Yeah.
And this is, I know you have to leave right after. This is, so meetings, I would say the average meeting is about an hour, but they could go longer, some are shorter. We usually don't have 2 meetings in 1 month, but because school's starting, we have so many personnel, new personnel. So we did this and it gives us an opportunity to kind of clear up, put in sight. Put in a lot of things we need to clean up before school's done. So, but this should be relatively simple. And you know, we're live stream.
I'm still trying to find the quickest way to get things done.
And like,
Yeah, they tried to go run. They probably had like a big glass of milk or something.
What time is it? Rotation started at 6:30.
It was 6, so it's meeting.
So you see the
I have not. She should be on her instruction.
Yes.
Yeah. We're on the fence.
Oh,
in there.
Yeah.
Not going on weeks yet. Oh, yeah, yes. Only like 3 or more to go. Yeah. 3 or 4. Yeah. Girl. Yep, we saw her today, but she wasn't very cooperative. She flips on me, so now she's up, which is fine. Yeah. My son was at C-section first. So, which is okay, but, yeah, so she wasn't cooperative. She was like split in half today, so the only thing we can see was what she was about here, so that's. Yeah, so, 8 and, yeah. Yep, so. Oh, I bet. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yes, just like. Oh, nice.
Oh, I don't know, I didn't look at it specifically, I just trying to get to the site there. Okay, alright, so.
Well, I guess it can't be, yeah. I, was in the delivery room with my sister-in-law when my nephew was born. Yeah. After that, I was like, I don't do this, I'm gonna start delivering.
I think
Like, it
that's
was
more
the
like
coolest experience ever.
I don't have to abstain from that.
Right, oh, yeah,
But I
but I
don't know
didn't
if
know
that's.
about that.
It's not.
It's not, okay.
It's not.
Doctor work.
You did that last year.
I said, I don't want to put it. So you got that? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We're good.
I think.
Yeah.
I was just eating lunch today. And
Sometimes, yeah, that's actually.
You're probably not on with trying not to forget to cry. I was like, I can't do it.
I knew it did, I know Terry said.
Yeah, and it's just like at this point, like when you're better, like the words just get worse.
I knew you, I didn't think you did that.
Doing some with other kids. It's like,
No,
I'm
I'm
children.
We should push you.
I'm like, and it's like I'm starting like, I bet that we're like bending over, it's
Yeah,
just like, I'm like, drops me. I'm like, come on, I can't do this. So it's like, as much as you want them to make it to the good result, I'm just like, I'll come.
I'm separate.
So it's.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, I've been walking around in sneakers with my shoes untied like a girl. Just like, I don't have it in me yet.
That's okay. Nobody
And I
cares.
did actually have my husband try and went out. Like I had like this hands on. I was like, you're gonna have to tie these. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I just need to get, we need to get school going.
Hey, hi. Get into the routine.
Yeah,
It's just, if there's anything.
Hanging in there.
Yes.
Maybe
Desperately need school start. Just get that off my plate. Everything's, we got everything. I got school supply, I got everything ready, so I'm just like, as soon as school starts, I'm like,
No, I have.
gotta get going. Oh, goodness, in case she tries to pull anything.
Elected and.
So, yeah, Avery,
But I'm thinking I might be going to preschool this summer.
She's going to,
I need to
daycare, Bianca Tripodi.
I am
Well,
sorry.
yeah, let's take it back.
It was a home daycare, and she's amazing.
You just had something
She started there yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was good, today, the morning was rough. She was like, cause she's been home with me every single day since last day, so. Yeah, so today it was a kind of peel her off situation, which, but then she said I think she's the day that she would do that, so. Hopefully, she's smart enough, like I can talk her through it, so we're gonna talk through it a little bit more tonight. I'm gonna cry in the morning, so yeah, today was, and then I had anxiety all day about her, and just, come on, girl, get it together.
It's too complicated.
Yeah, they're closing in September, like 18th. The, ICCC.
So, yeah.
Over on like, over here.
Oh, yeah,
They're
it's,
closing.
right, it's, yeah.
Yeah, I know they were having some financial issues a while ago, and I actually almost applied there. So,
There you go,
but yeah, I think that's a lot of people, because there's like no daycares left.
Yeah, manual.
Like basically the one here. I think that's like a, like that's like a place that you can take home a lot of things.
Is everybody? Kevin, will you say the pledge? Thank you. You ready? I'd like to call this meeting to order, and today is Tuesday, August 25th, 2026, and we will have the Pledge of Allegiance led by Kevin Stevens.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah. So it's orientation tonight? Yes.
Paper,
Mistake of
driving instead of walking.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay. We will have a moment of silent prayer or reflection. Thank you. Item D, we need to approve the agenda, so do we have a motion?
Oh, I'll make a motion.
Alex makes a motion, Kevin seconds. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Communications, commendations, and welcome. Communications, there are none. Commendations, there are none, but it's early yet. We haven't started the school year yet. There is no public comment. No one signed up. And there are no Olean Teacher Association comments. So we'll skip over items 3 and 4. And we have the student members report part of the agenda. They don't have a report yet, I don't believe. So we have one of our student members here tonight to introduce, and that's Simran Shahal, and she will be taking her oath of office.
Just need to stand up. Raise your hand.
Can I administer it?
Oh, absolutely.
And so that's and repeat after me, okay? I, Simran Shahal,
I, Simran Shahal,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Student Board Member of the Olean School District Board of Education
of Student Board Member of the Olean School District Board of Education
Very good. According to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Welcome. Very, very good.
I know, and someone has to go help with the. Welcome.
Welcome, and we'll see you next.
Thank you.
Thank you. Board report, we're going to skip over that tonight because we did just meet a couple of weeks ago. So that leads us to the superintendent's report.
Thank you, and I just wanted to highlight a couple of things. You may have heard at the beginning of the meeting, a lot of students and a lot of families. And that's because we are gearing up to open up our schools. We are so excited to welcome our 8th graders tonight for their orientation. And so they are now going to go around and meet some of their teachers. And it's just so nice to see everybody smiling and happy to come back in anticipation of September 8th, when we'll have our students come back officially. We also will be holding new teacher orientation in the next couple of days and opening days for our staff through the first week of September. We have a lot of really good professional development and activities planned for our team, and it's really an opportunity for us to come together as a team right before we open school and regroup and see everybody and find out what everybody did over summer vacation and all of that. So it's a great time for us to come together and do some learning together. And then we will start school September 8th. We are very excited and we are ready for kids. We've been very intentional about our professional development this summer as a team, and we're really excited about how that will shape out for a positive school year for our students. And speaking about that, I just want to give some kudos to Jenny Bellotta, who was a panelist last week in a wellness conference that we attended. That was sponsored by Highmark, which is our insurance company. It's an inaugural Western New York Super Summit. It had a lot of different people who came and talked about things that are important to center on. They gave us a lot of resources that we were trying to create individually at the district, and they were able to share some of these resources and connect us with people who can support our mission in the upcoming school year. So Jenny did an amazing job, and she was able to speak on the panel, which was titled Leading Through Complexity, Mental Health and Wellbeing for School Leaders. And she did, like I said, reiterating an amazing job. So thank you, Jenny, for representing the region and our district so well in that panel participation.
Great job, Jenny. Thank you.
And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Number 8, discussion items. I don't believe there are any. And number 9, committee chair reports. The only committee that is met is the Audit and Finance, and Chairman Kevin Stevens will give us an update.
So 5 days ago, we met, and we went over a few things. BWB, which is Buffmonte Whipple, Whitafaro, Buffmonte, or whatever one it is. They're both on here.
EWB.
BWB, anyways, they do our internal audit reports, and this year, they focus on our payroll system testing, which basically they go through and they look at a bunch of things to see, you know, do we do things correctly? And it's kind of like randomly picked in terms of who they look at during, like, for each category. And with all this, it all came back pretty darn good. There were a couple things that they had recommendations on, and it was more procedural than it was anything like that. Just having more, like, a little more checks and balances, maybe having an extra person certify something instead of just the same person for everything. But other than that, it came back really good. Then Jenny went over the 25-26 fund balance projections. And with that, basically the big takeaway is every year New York State kind of caps how much we can carry over. It can't exceed 4% of the budget. So with that, we look to our reserves and where we think we should put them. So based on some future expenses that we're foreseeing, like purchasing the last couple buses and things like that, the order that we feel is the most appropriate, if there was to be something to put it towards, would be the capital vehicle reserve, then the capital reserve, and then the TRS reserve, kind of in that order. And it gives the amounts that you can go up to it, but again, the whole amount cannot exceed 4% of the 26-27 budget, which is roughly $2.3 million. So.
Can I add, we
Yeah.
had a discussion about using the reserve to lower taxes. Legally, we can't do that, but we can use reserve to pay for other things that would increase taxes.
Right.
So we can't officially use it to lower taxes.
Yeah, you can only basically fund the funds.
Yeah, you can pay for things, you can't give a discount.
Right. So then we went over the transportation contracts with Portville, and these are essentially just renewed yearly. That's essentially the same thing as that it was last year, obviously with everything, slight increases in cost, but nothing out of the ordinary by any means. And finally, we looked at the tax warrant, and basically what that shows is it shows, we discussed basically the difference between our taxable value and the assessed value. And with the school, there's no additional tax levy. Other things, on the contrary, like the Olean Public Library tax levy, which went up roughly $700,000 at a 48% increase, ours stayed right where it was. And that was essentially everything. Yes.
Great comment. I have a question about the reserve. So this has been on my mind because of the start of school, but do we pay for our students' school supplies, or do parents have to do that?
Here, yeah, we would get a list.
You get a list,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I know Allegheny, Silver Creek, other districts pay for those, and I just thought maybe we should explore that since we have such a poor district. Many of our families do have financial challenges, and it may be difficult for them to be able to afford to buy the school supplies. And since other districts in the region do that, perhaps we could take a look at it.
In the past, we've been able to explore where we can cut supplies that are required by the parents and families to try and minimize that cost for them. Where we can, we have eliminated. And now it's a small list, but it's not an extensive list.
Yeah.
We've been able to cut back as far as we could into the supply list. We also partner with many organizations locally to help supplement some of those supplies. We are receiving a donation tomorrow. There was an event over the weekend as well where families were connected with resources that would help with the supply list. So where we can, we do, such as, I don't know why I'm saying the word napkins, but like Kleenex and things like that. We try and get those for our students, but the other things that we can't necessarily fund through the district, we have connected successfully with other community agencies to
Maybe
support.
we could look at writing a grant to pay for school supplies. I mean, in a way, it would be nice because that way everyone would have the same stuff.
Well, I think that there are some grant options that are out there that we're starting to discuss that might be able to help with things like this. And I think it's gonna be a really good option for us to use to help support families in this.
I mean, in the past, we've gotten the Bonaventure Education Association involved, but the fact that we start, next week, we can't do a school supply fundraiser.
But we're receiving a very generous donation from a utility company tomorrow. And we're getting backpacks and they're filled with supplies for our families and our students. As I said, over the weekend, we were able to connect many families with a really wonderful event through another local agency that was able to support our families. And where we can, we actually end up in some cases with excess supplies that we have for our families. So we try to make sure that if there's anyone that we haven't been able to support, that we connect them. We are generously supported by many agencies, trying to make sure that they're supporting our families so that our kids start the right foot off.
Yeah, I think that's great and congratulations on that. I still think there probably is a gap, so I would still, if the board agrees, maybe we could take a look at it and see what the gap is.
I mean,
I wonder if we couldn't coordinate it because there are 2 or 3 churches that all had come and get your backpack. They did stuff the bus at Walmart. Like, could it be coordinated so each one would know, okay, if you get the backpacks, we can get the notebooks or whatever it is that's on the list. It's disjointed right now.
On Sunday, we were having that exact conversation. I was at a supply drive at a church, and they were saying they are looking and hoping that they would be able to coordinate this distribution next year with many of the other churches at the same time, so that people would just have one place to come and have the space.
That'd be
And
great.
they thought that would be a great way to keep parents from having to go to different places. Additionally, another thing that we've done in the past is we've done our welcome back ourselves as a district. And we've also brought supplies and resources here so that families can access them here as well.
And the Parent Square did a good job of, kept doing updates about the, Mount Zion, supply drive that they did over the weekend. So I think a lot of families were informed that that was going on and there was a lot of people there, so.
And there was the other one last weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's that one barber who collects money to buy sneakers for kids.
Yeah.
So
They gave
there's
out
a lot of
haircuts.
Yeah, they
resources
did
out there.
haircuts,
It's
Yeah, I think coordination would
kind
be
of coordinate would be better.
Okay, good, thank you. Anything else, Kevin?
Just to clarify, it's Buffalante, Whipple, and Butterfaro.
BWB is good enough.
Yeah, and Justin was the one who did it. He did a really good job of explaining it because there were quite a few questions in terms of what things meant. He did a pretty good job putting it into our I guess, tone.
Things we could understand.
Yeah, so F before T, so BUF is before BUT.
And Justin Eisman is an Olean grad as well, so he's very familiar with the district, so.
So maybe just back to the supplies, maybe I'm just a little confused. Like, are there supplies that the teachers are missing, that they're asking the parents to buy? Because you hear all these times, like, they're saying, oh, the teachers don't have the supplies. They need to ask students to bring things in, Kleenex, pencils, whatever it is. Or is the school not supplying the things that they need? Or is it extra stuff like backpacks? I'm just sort of confused what's out there. Like, if we're not funding school stuff that the teachers need, that's an issue. They shouldn't have to ask families to bring it in. 'Cause
So-
you do hear that all the time.
Right.
Oh, the teachers can't spend any money, or they can't spend their own money.
Yeah,
They gotta have it donated to them.
yeah, so
So-
we fund things that the teachers need. What the children bring in are predominantly more of the things that the kids use. Pencils, folders, crayons, things like that. So the teachers at the elementary levels are each provided $500 that they can purchase supplies for their building or for their classroom. If they have equipment needs, those are separate and they put in the request to the principals for that. The upper grade levels are a little bit different because those are more departmentalized. So they're provided, each building has their own budget and the principals will submit their requests, the principals will review them, but the teachers submit their requests, principals review them. And then, we'll get the supplies they need. It's really up to what the teacher needs for their class. Some teachers will buy some more of the basic supplies and not have the children bring them in. Others purchase things that they want for the classroom and then have the kids subsidize what they need individually.
It just
So
seems like,
there's-
I don't know, I just don't know what the direction it's going in.
Right, so that's a great question. And I do think the students still, in spite of all this generosity that we're seeing, which is absolutely wonderful, students still are asked to bring in supplies. So I think we should look at maybe, the entire package, so. Great, thank you. Any other questions? Item 10, we have the consent agenda. So do I have a motion?
Make a motion?
So Renee makes a motion, Mary seconds. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I have a question, actually.
Okay.
With the surplus items, I'm looking at the textbooks. What happens to those?
So do you want to pull that off the consent agenda?
No,
No.
this is just discussion. I just want to know what happens to them, because I'm working with some schools for Indigenous students in the Southwest who need textbooks. So can we work out something between St. Bonaventure and Land to get those textbooks? If they're just gonna be disposed of? And we can ship them?
Touch bases with Jenny, but I know in the past, we've always had them marked as discarded
Okay,
and then, that's what.
Yeah.
so I should send Jenny an official email in my job.
Or you could just
Check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, we'd love to see them go to another useful source.
Yeah.
Because they're not super,
Yeah.
super old.
We don't
but-
need all of them, because it's a
Right.
very small school.
Right, but we're going with our new science curriculum, so that
Yeah,
hence the
I
reason
saw the
we have a
science.
lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would love for things to be useful to somebody else.
Okay. I can make them useful to somebody else.
Great.
So this is very specific. Do we need to change it or amend it?
No, I'm just asking what happens to it.
No, and they'll still be surplus from us. So
Yeah.
this takes them off our inventory, so that's not gonna change. It's just instead of them going to a dumpster, sitting in a box for whatever
Because it says
purpose.
we've got 5 of these, 138.
Right.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries. 11, new business. Item A, we need to approve the tax warrant for 2026, 2027. So do we have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Betty makes a motion. Kevin seconds. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Is this a roll call?
Yeah, roll call.
Yes, I'm sorry, yes, it is. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's a roll call vote. So,
Betty Burrows?
Yes.
Alex Calvi?
Yeah.
Renee Garrison?
Yes.
Kevin Stevens?
Yes.
Catherine Young?
aye.
Mary Fay?
Aye.
Stephen Carlson?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Okay, thank you. Item B, we need to approve the 2026-27 transportation contracts with Portville.
Motion that.
Kevin makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Renee seconds. Discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item C, electricity bid co-op resolution WFL 27-12. So do we have a motion?
Motion.
Renee makes a motion.
Second.
Mary seconds. Discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item D was, I think, added today, right, Jenny?
Yes,
Okay.
this was the internal audit report that Kevin just spoke about.
Right, so we need to approve the internal 2025-2026 internal audit and corrective action plan. So do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Alex makes a motion. And Steve seconds. Discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item E, approve the creation of a Title I teaching position. So these are federal funds, right?
I make a motion.
So Renee makes a motion,
Second.
Betty seconds. Discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item F, approve Twin Valley PT contracts. So this is PT services for IEP students for the 2026-2027 school year.
Motion.
Okay, but Mary makes a motion. Second. Renee seconds. All those in favor, discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item G, approve intermunicipal transportation agreement with Otto Eldred School District. So do we have a motion?
Motion.
Renee made a motion?
Yes.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Betty seconds. Discussion?
This is only for one student.
This is for one student at this time, yes.
Yes.
So this is just the intermunicipal agreement for our two schools to work together. When we get the actual contract with the dollars in it, I will bring that to you as well. This is for McKinney-Vento student transportation, and Otto Eldred is helping us transport.
So it's the federal homeless law. Any other discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have several volunteer applications to approve, so item H. And these are the applications for Ashley Flanagan, Jessica Parks, Elizabeth Palumbo, Gregory Sassone, and Christy Sassone to volunteer at Eastview Elementary, which I think is phenomenal. Thomas Kennedy as a volunteer soccer coach, and Sophia Renaud to volunteer coach for girls volleyball and girls softball for the 2026-2027 school year. So do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Alex makes a motion. Steve seconds. Discussion?
How are these volunteers vetted? Is there a interview process and
There's an
background
application.
check and?
So there's an application process, and on there's, I think they have to identify 3 references, and the principals or the athletic director will call the references. Volunteers do not have to be fingerprinted. But because of that, they're not technically supposed to work alone with children because of the fact that they don't have to go through the fingerprinting process.
Thank you.
This is mostly PTO events that they put on.
Okay, any other questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item I, approve the 2026-27 mentor list. So that was an attachment if people want to see it, but is there a motion?
Motion.
Renee makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mary seconds. Discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. That brings us to item 12, the personnel agenda. So you can see there's more people that we will be hiring for this school year. So do we have a motion?
Can we just look through it for just 1 second?
Yes, yeah, we can take some minutes to review it.
motion to discuss?
Motion?
Second. For discussion. Why are some of the rates of pay on there and others are not?
The classified rates of pay are there.
Yeah, so typically, if it's a new hire, their rate of pay is there. For some of the individuals, their rate of pay is not there because they're not a new hire. They're just simply increasing in hours. They're not actually, they don't have a new rate of pay.
So it's only those that are new
Correct.
would be on there.
Right.
Any other questions? Betty, do you? So, so we have a motion in the second, right? Any other questions? So,
Can you just clarify, was Mary made the motion or May
I made the
seconded?
motion, she seconded.
okay.
Thank you.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Okay. So that was item 12, item 13. We do have informational meetings coming up. So on September 1st, Buildings and Grounds will meet at 4 o'clock here in the Board of Education Conference Room. On September 14th, we had a retreat scheduled that has been canceled, so everyone's off the hook for that. On September 10th, Audit and Finance will meet at 4 o'clock here. On September 21st, Operations will meet at 4 o'clock here.
So that is a change from the original schedule, 4:30, so it's 4 o'clock.
Yeah, okay,
Thank
thank you, Mary. And that's just for this particular
Yeah.
month? Yes, okay. On September 22nd, we have a regular board meeting, but a highlight of it is that we will get an Olean High School building tour at 5:30. So what we'll do is meet here in the boardroom, and then we'll take the tour, and our regular meeting will start at 6:30. So any questions on any of those?
Hey Jackie, can you change that operations invite for us all on the calendar invite then?
I will.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
That's very helpful, thank you.
And the audit and finance meeting on the 17th is canceled, right?
That's gonna be the 10th
Okay.
instead. Yeah, there's a conflict with the auditors. They were not able to present that day, so we're gonna do it on the 10th instead of the 17th.
Okay. Any other discussion? Okay. So that concludes most of the business. We will go into executive session briefly. And it's for item number 8.
Will anybody be invited?
Oh, wait, yeah, yep, item 8. No one will be invited.
Do we make a motion to adjourn the regular meeting to enter executive session? Is that what we're supposed to do? You need a
No,
motion, okay.
I think we go into executive session and then we adjourn at the end, and we do need
Okay,
a
that's right,
timekeeper
yeah.
because a timekeeper is not able to.
No, we do need a motion to go into executive
We need a
session.
motion.
Yeah, we need a motion to go into executive session, but, yes.
For number 8,
So, item number 8, so do I have a motion?
I make a motion to go into executive session for the purpose of the proposed acquisition, sale, or lease of real property, or the proposed acquisition of security or sale or exchange of securities, only when publicity would substantially affect the value of the property.
Okay, so thank you for that. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mary seconds.
Dream
Discussion?
team over here.
I know, no one too much. Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. So who's
Opposed,
our
motion
timer?
carries, so Dr. Morris will be joining us too.
So who's the timer now that Aubrey's not
I
here?
guess I can do it.
I'll do it.
Okay, Steve, that'd be great.
Thanks. And Steve, usually what Aubrey would do is she would just write the times that you